as a Reiki master, as a healer, as a tarot reader, my own personal spiritual journey. So as I said, in everything that I do, in everything that we do, we serve ourselves. So because, as I said, I have breakthroughs like this, I learn more and more and more about myself, about the world, about our realities, about how we're all connected, about compassion, about all these things, and about the power that we actually have. That, you know, what I learned so much about how powerful I am, and how powerful and by definition how powerful we all are as individuals, because of the work that I do, if that makes sense. Feel the fear, do it anyway. So some of you might just be on the feeling the fear part of it, and that's absolutely fine. And have those realizations, and you know, I talk about meditation an awful lot, and really because it's what I do, it's what I do every single day since that time. So I did that. I started meditating. I'd never meditated before, really, before the time that I described to you guys back in 2013. That was when my nana passed away. This is my nana, and look, she was born in 1899. 1899, yeah. And she passed away in 2013. And it was at this point when she passed away, I literally just sort of crumbled. Like, I literally just had you know, I mean, I call it a nervous breakdown. My doctor at the time called it an episode, which always made me laugh. And it was at the time when she passed away that my sister, she said to me, my friend said to me, oh, listen, it was a Sunday, and I was still living with my ex-partner at that point. And my friend rang me and said, listen, you're not well. My teacher friend, he said, listen, go to the doctors in the morning. Forget coming back, forget school, go to the doctors. So I went to the doctors in the morning, and I said, that's it, I'm done, I can't, you know, blah, blah, blah. She was brilliant. I just walked, you know, rang up that day, booked an appointment, went to the appointment, and I was there for about an hour. She was amazing, just a GP, a GP at my local doctor's surgery. And they, at that point, they said, right, okay, we're going to refer you for CBT, cognitive behavioural therapy. And I spoke to my sister that week, and she said to me, have you ever tried meditation? I said, no, I haven't. She said, just do it. And I didn't. And if you've ever had any sort of, and I'm sure some of you will have had any sort of anxiety or anything like that, you know that your brain does not work. So you can't pick up a book and read it. You can't sit in front of the television and watch and follow a program. Your brain is all over the place when you go through that type of intense mental breakdown that I had, or when you have mental health, when you actually have a mental health diagnosable mental health condition like I did, your brain is not, you're not clear like you are normally. So I couldn't research meditation. I couldn't go out and find a book on meditation. So I just literally, she said, have you ever tried meditation? I said, no. She said, just try it. She said, just try it. But I didn't know how to do it. So I just laid, I said, all right, then I'll try it. So I laid on my bed, and I closed my eyes, and I relaxed myself. I said, right, in my head, I said, whatever it is I need to face, whatever it is I need to feel, whatever it is I need to remember, whatever it is I have to confront to feel better, I'm there. I said, universe, I probably said God at the time, God, show me that. I said, whatever it is, I'm willing to look at it, because I'm not going through my life feeling like this anymore. Whatever I need to see, whatever I need to feel, whatever I need to face, bring it. That's what this card represents. That's what I did. That's how I started meditation. And the first thing that came, so obviously the first things that come was about my nana, because she just died, obviously. And you know, I was connected to her. And she died, and that was it. And what came through that day, the first time I meditated, I think I probably meditated for about 6, 7, 8 hours that first day. And I was just thinking and seeing and remembering and looking. And by the end of the pain of it, so Nana's gone, and, you know, who's going to be here for me, and da-da-da-da-da, and who's going to... After I'd seen it, the pain, I felt the pain, I confronted it all. what came through was, I'm going to cry now. I would not have left you if you were not ready. I would not have left you if you were not ready. That was the first day, and yeah, it might have been 8 hours. It might have been 8 hours. Oh, let me give you a kiss, Nana. Let me give you, I'll leave this. This is always, when I turn the camera off, I take these two things away, and I take everything away, and Nana sits here. And every day I pick her up and I give her a kiss. That's why I keep it here. Oh, anyway, oh my word. Because when I went to Nigeria to visit my Nana, and I took all the pictures on my phone, obviously, my iPhone, and then, that was back in 2010 though. And then I lost all my photographs, so that was obviously very sad. But anyway, so I've got my, that's why I keep the programme. And it's nice to look through sometimes, to look at the prayers and look at the songs and the hymns, etc. So it's nice to have. Anyway, so that was the first time. Can you imagine having that type of experience the first time I meditated? And that's why I say meditation changed my life. Reiki, then I did Reiki the year later. I started the Reiki in 2015, January, and qualified. And, you know, so it was a very, literally changed my life. Within a year of my Nana passing away, I finished I quit my job at my school. They were brilliant, actually. You know, ended my relationship. My current relationship, I had been with him for just under 6 years, like 2 weeks off 6 years. And I moved into my own house. I took the dog. Me and Tiny just moved in. So that's all what happened after that. So I think facing up, this is why it's a blessing, facing everything, you know, looking at everything, looking at the trauma, looking at the pain. We're doing that today. But know that there's a blessing there, because what you realise and what you see is I wouldn't be looking at this now if I wasn't ready. That's what you learn, even though it's painful. And you also learn that I'm no longer in that time period anymore. It's already happened. So it is a blessing, the 9 of Wands. I always say to you guys, when I see the number 9s, I celebrate, even the 9 of Swords, because that's awareness coming through. That's clarity coming through. That's seeing things, knowing things, getting that information. And that's why it is a blessing. Okay, I'm gonna, that was what a beautiful reading that was. I'm gonna give yourself a compliment there. Well, not me. I'm giving a shout out to Mama Ruth. I'm giving a shout out to Mama Ruth here. She's here today, aren't you, Nana? I love you. I love you. See, me Nana's here today. We've got Macau Yasui in the house. He's here. We've got Macau Yasui. We've got Tiny. Come on, Tiny. Say hello. We got Tiny in the household. I think that's why we made it such a beautiful reading. You have a good day, guys, okay? We know that there's blessings. Yes, isn't there, Tiny? Tell them. We know that there's blessings in all of the things that happen in our life, because they teach us so much about love, about compassion, about healing, about acceptance, about our personal power, about our ability to make changes, or about who we really are, about what we're... I didn't see myself until after my Nana passed away. I didn't see myself until I started the meditation, and until I started to look at the trauma. It was only after this point in 2014 that my Nana, that I was diagnosed with PTSD. I was a victim, like many people out there, I was a victim of sexual assault by my friend. So he raped me, and that was obviously a very traumatic experience to go through. And it's such a strange thing to actually look at those things. And it was 10 years previous, so it was in 2004, just as I finished university. And the trauma of that experience, obviously I had some counselling at the time, but you know, you kind of go through the motions, whatever. But you still live, you know. So I became a teacher in that time, and I finished university, became a teacher, like had a career as a teacher, but still lived with all that trauma. And now, you know, this is why when I speak to you guys about things and I say, oh, blessings in everything, there's blessings in everything, I say it because I've been there. Yeah, I've been there, mate. I've been there. I felt that fear, man. I were broken. And look at me now. I always thought, oh my God, I'm never going to be all right. I'm never going to be able to get over it. I'm never going to be able to I'm always going to be traumatized. I'm always going to be like, you know, feel like a victim. I'm always going to feel afraid of men, or I'm always, who can I trust? You go through all that. But what you do, and what this helped me to do, and what meditation helped me to do, actually, truthfully, it was meditation, was face it. And the way I meditate was to just look at it all, to feel it all, and then be able to have those realizations of, but that was then. And also, I can overcome this. I can look at this, and looking at how, and understanding how it affects you, and understanding, you know, it's a real interesting thing. And that's why meditation, I will, till the cows come home, I'll be singing the praises of meditation, mindfulness meditation, Reiki, tarot. I mean, I'll be singing the praises of those things. So today, we might be feeling the fear, we might be feeling the fear today, but we're looking at it, we're facing it. And just know, in those moments when I used to collect the collective consciousness. So in those moments when I would think about, you know, my nana's gone, or the bereavement, or, you know, the assault, or everything that happened, all that stuff, in that moment when I'm facing it, when I'm looking at it, I would connect with the collective consciousness. I would tell myself in my head, again, I'm in meditation, I would go, okay, this has happened to so many people since the beginning of time. So all that energy that got those people through, come on, bring it. And that's what I would do. I would literally go to, I'd be like, come on, I know that, because I know that energy doesn't go anywhere. Even then, I knew that energy, I knew there was a collective consciousness. You know, at this point, I'm going with meditation every day. And I would connect with this energy of, but these people have already done it. All these people have spent all these times, all this energy getting over this, or facing this same thing that you faced. And that energy ain't gone. It's here for me now in this moment of meditation. And I just used to vibe in that energy. And it helped me so much. So I know we went deep there. We went deep there, didn't we? We went deep there. Look at him. We went deep there in that reading. But it's time to go. It's time to leave you. Thank you so much for the blessing of Daily Pulses. Thank you so much for being here with me every day. Those people that come every day, I really appreciate you. And thank you for that beautiful reading. I really liked it. Okay, have a lovely day, my darlings. Take care. Bye.